Hello, everyone. Welcome to Inside Talk Show. I'm Carla Elizondo. We're continuing the reading of Neville Goddard, Feeling is the Secret. We're on chapter 2, part 2, entitled Sleep. He that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Nevertheless, he giveth his beloved sleep. The subconscious never sleeps. Sleep is the door through which the conscious, waking mind passes to be creatively joined to the subconscious. Sleep is the door through which the conscious waking mind passes to be creatively joined to the subconscious. Sleep conceals the creative act, while the objective world reveals it. In sleep, we impress the subconscious with our concepts of ourselves. When we're sleeping, remember, this is our conscious waking part of the mind. We have the subconscious. We're not aware of this part. This is just where all the action happens. This is our emotions. Well, we are aware of it, our emotions. This is on all the time. But when we sleep, this part's off and this part's on. Daytime, they're both on. Nighttime, only this is on, subconscious. That's what keeps the lights running in the house, the heart pumping and the blood circulating, the food digesting. That's our subconscious. So the subconscious never sleeps. But in sleep, it says, in sleep is when we impress. We're impressing all the time, but in sleep, we just marinate because all the senses are off. See, hear, smell, taste, touch. The lights are out. We're just literally unconscious. We're sleeping. So it says, it's in sleep that we impress the subconscious with the conceptions of ourselves. So whatever ideas and seeds we have in our mind before we go to sleep, fall right into that fertile soil. And then when we wake up the next day, that's the crops we will see pop up. What thought seeds, remember, every thought is a seed. But when it falls into our heart, our emotions, it will produce. So when you go to sleep, what seeds are you leaving unattended? What seeds, what thoughts are in your mind before you go to sleep? Are you scrolling? Are you watching TV? Scary things? What is in your mind? Ruminating on arguments throughout the day, all the negative, all the worry, anxiety, fear, doubt, beating yourself up. What ideas, seeds are in your mind before you go to sleep? Because when you shut off and go to sleep, guess what happens to all the seeds? They go right into the subconscious mind. They're down there now. They're down there now. And when you wake up, you forget about them because they're no longer in your conscious mind. They have been planted, and you might wake up feeling like fresh day, fresh start. But that's an illusion. No, honey, we're just at the effect of now looking at the crops that pop up of what we planted during sleep. We'll get more into this as we continue, but sleep is so important. The day starts the night before. Today, for me, started last night. Your day today started last night, right before you went to sleep. Sleep is so important. Prepping for sleep. We don't take it serious enough, but we are at the effects throughout our day. We are the cause the night before. The next day is just the effect. All right. In sleep, we impress the subconscious with the conception of ourselves. What more beautiful description of this romance of the conscious and subconscious is there than that is told in the Song of Solomon? By night on my bed, I sought him whom my soul loveth. I found him whom my soul loveth. I held him, and I not let him go until I had brought him to my mother's house and into the chamber of her that conceived me. This is very poetic about the relationship between the conscious and the subconscious. Okay, listen. Preparing to sleep, you feel yourself into the state of the answered wish And then relax into the unconsciousness. Just fall asleep. But before you sleep, feel yourself to be in the state of that which you desire. Your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, how you want the day to go. Then just fall asleep. You realized your realized wish is he whom you seek. By night on your bed, you seek the feeling of the wish fulfilled, that you may take it with you into the chamber of her that conceived you. Remember the womb of creation. You take your dream and you take it into the womb, the chamber that's going to give birth to it. So it says, you take it with you into the chamber of her that conceived you, into sleep or the subconscious, which gave you form, that this wish also may be given expression. This is the way to discover and conduct your wishes into the subconscious. Feel yourself in the state of the realized wish and quietly drop off to sleep. Night after night, you should assume the feeling of being, having, and witnessing that which you seek to be, possess, and see manifest. Never go to sleep feeling discouraged or dissatisfied. Never go to sleep feeling discouraged or dissatisfied. Never sleep in the consciousness of failure. Never sleep in the consciousness of failure. Your subconscious, whose natural state is sleep, sees you as you believe yourself to be. And whether it be good, bad, or indifferent, the subconscious will faithfully embody your belief. That's important. As you feel, so do you impress upon your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind, being the perfect lover, gives form to these impressions and then outpictures them. Just like children of the beloved. We've talked about this. Male, female, baby, offspring. The marriage between the conscious and the subconscious, and then the results in our life. So it says your subconscious, whose natural state is sleep, sees you as you believe yourself to be. So whatever thoughts you have about yourself, your subconscious just says, okay, wow, that's a great picture, or wow, okay, that's the picture you have. Whatever, just tell me how you see yourself. I'll make sure you see it. I'll make sure it takes form in the objective world. So we impress this subconscious, and we give these impressions that we are impressing outpictured into our world. Thou art all fair, my love. There is no spot in thee, is the attitude of mind to adopt before dropping off to sleep. Disregard appearances and feel that things are as you wish them to be. For he calleth things that are not seen as though they were, and the unseen become seen. Disregard appearances and feel that things are as you wish them to be. Disregard appearances. That means close your eyes, close your ears, shut off the outside world, disregard the current results in your life, disregard the 3D world, disregard the evidence that you're seeing right now, because that evidence is just a receipt of how you've been thinking, how you've been feeling, what you've been getting emotionally involved with. Your present time, your present results right now in every area of your life is simply a receipt, remnants of how you were in March, April, May, June, July, August. Now we're in September. And what you're seeing here in September is just a result of how you've acted, felt, and got emotionally involved with. Remember, this physical body, the hair, the shininess, the condition of my skin, the hydration, what you're seeing right now is a result of how I took care of my body last week, or a month ago, or a year ago. This is the past. You're seeing an artifact right now. I know this can be trippy, but right now, the person you see in the mirror, yourself, you're an artifact. It's the past made manifest. Who you're gonna be, who are you gonna be in December? Really think about that. Who are you gonna be in December? How do you wanna feel? How do you wanna look? Where do you wanna work? How do you want to feel in December? I'm going to tell you right now. You can't just think of December and be like, in your conscious thinking mind, well, I'm going to be X, Y, and Z. I'm going to lose 10 pounds. I'm going to really get a new job. You have got to get emotionally involved. And to get emotionally involved, the doorway into here is to shut off the five senses and feel as if you are already 10 pounds lighter, 5 pounds lighter in your new job. Remember, Neville really harps on this. We cannot think of our desired state. So the desired state is in December, 5 pounds less in a new job, just an example. We can't think of that state. We're here now in September. We're thinking of December. We must think from it. We are in December already. We are 5 pounds less. We are in the new job. We're not thinking of the new job or of the weight loss. We have already lost the weight and we're already in our new job. Those are two completely different feelings. The first one is thinking of it. It is in the future. It's outside of you. It's the whole, this concept. It's in front of you. Well, guess what? October, November keeps coming. You're going to keep going. And it's always going to be in front of you. You're never going to get there. And trust me, it'll go into January, February, March, April, May. Blah, blah. You'll be in the next freaking September of 2022. Nothing will change because it's always in front of you. You must have it in your hand right away, right here, right now. Assume the feeling. That's the law of assumption. Assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Assume it here and now. Feel it here and now. And to do that, it's an inside job. Go inside. Ignore. That was a long way to say, deny the senses. Ignore what you see. Disregard appearances and feel that things are already as you wish them to be. To assume that feeling of satisfaction is to call conditions into being, which will mirror satisfaction. Ooh, this is so good. If you'd listen to nothing I say, listen to this. Signs follow, they do not precede. Signs that things are going to work out, they follow already having it. The evidence follows the belief. We live in a world where our belief follows the evidence. I will believe it after I see it. That's not how life works. We have to believe it, then we will see it. There are true things on this world right now that people don't believe. And it might be evident to us, but they can't see it. Why? Because they don't believe it. If you don't believe something, you will never see it. If you don't believe you can achieve your dream, you will never achieve your dream. That's why belief and using your imagination and allowing yourself to go there inside first will produce the effect. Cause, effect. Signs follow, they do not precede. Proof that you are will follow the consciousness that you are. It will not precede it. So the proof won't show up until you believe it. You are an eternal dreamer, dreaming non-eternal dreams. Your dreams take form as you assume the feeling of their reality. Do not limit yourself to the past. Don't limit yourself to your past. Stop living from the past. Stop dictating your today and your tomorrow given what happened in the past. Forgive yourself, forgive other people, let go of resentments, let the dead bury the dead. Do not limit yourself to the past. Knowing that nothing is impossible to consciousness, begin to imagine states beyond the experience of the past. Imagine for yourself something brand new, absolutely unattached, untethered, untied to anything in the past. Set yourself free, if only in your mind, because that's really where it starts. Whatever the mind of man can imagine, man can realize. All objective, visible, outside things, all objective, visible states were first subjective, invisible, unseen states, and you called them into visible by assuming the feeling of their reality. The creative process is first imagining and then believing the state imagined. Always imagine and expect the best. Always imagine and expect the best. This is so good. So all objective, visible, seen states were first subjective, invisible, unseen states. And you call them into visible by assuming the feeling of their reality. Think about it. Anything in your life, you feel some sort of way about it, right? Good or bad. If you didn't, it wouldn't be there. For example, I don't care if it's a piece of furniture, if it's a friend, if it's a job. If you didn't care about it, it wouldn't be there. Let's be real. Think about all the friends that come to you and try to get you into something they're into, whether it be an artist, a music, a song, a book, and they're like, oh, this happens to me all the time. Like, for example, U Squared, this book, U Squared by Price Pritchett, really good. I love this book. Actually, you know what book I really love? As a Man Thinketh. I love this book. I love James Allen, everything by James Allen. I love this book. It is like in my blood. I want to share it with everybody. It's like food. It's a good meal. I want to shove it down your throat. I want to stick it in a needle and put it in your butt. I love this so much, but I get it. You might say, Carla, not my flavor. And that's okay, because I'm sure there's some things in your life that I'm like, that doesn't really tickle my fancy. I don't care for that. We all have different states. That's in my life, and I keep it in my life, and I read it all the time. But if you don't care for it, you probably will not have that book on your shelf. It will not be manifest in your life. It is in mine, because I love it. But same goes for the things we don't love. If, for example, you're struggling with like relationship drama, significant other drama, you believe that that is either normal or a part of life or just an experience you always have. It's just a part of life. It's normal. Well, that's the way it's always been. There's no such thing as a relationship without fighting, arguing, bickering, cursing at one another. And then somebody, for example, like say if I was on the other end, I'm like, I have never been in a relationship like that. It doesn't mean I'm better. It just means I don't believe that that's the way it should be. So I never experience it. Have I experienced some bickering? Yeah, but I put it like, no, I don't tolerate it. It doesn't exist in my world. I'm not feeling it. It'll get cut off right away. But if it's something we're emotionally involved with and we accept as true for ourselves, we will see it in our lives. But if I stand firm and say, I do not tolerate cursing in my intimate relationships, therefore, I don't experience that in my intimate relationships. We all determine the standards given who we think we are and what we deserve. This is a big topic, huge. Let's just finish up today. Okay. The creative process is first imagining and then believing the state imagined. Always imagine and expect the best. The world cannot change until you change your conception of it. This world can't change, and this is so timely a message. The world in all the areas, social, political, geographical, every area, the world cannot change. It will never change until we first change the concept in our mind, meaning imagining a better future. That's what Dr. Martin Luther King did. He imagined a better way. In the 50s and 60s, when there was still segregation, during the civil rights, when the schools were still segregated, he had a dream. I imagine one day, kids, all of us of the same colors, creed, working and living together without bias and hating. He had a dream. He imagined something different than what was. He denied the senses. He denied the reality. Anybody could have said, well, sir, excuse me, don't be an idiot. Open your peepers. Do you see all the segregation? He said, I get it. But I am going within. I'm closing my eyes And I'm using my imagination, that godlike faculty in us, to dream and imagine another way. His dream was so strong. Other people could see it, feel it, take it into their heart. Enough people did that look what happened. There's streets in every freaking city named after him, schools, buildings. That's how powerful an image, a dream is. Look at Walt Disney. Look at Steve Jobs. Look at Tesla guy, Nikola Tesla, but look at Elon Musk. These are the people that change the world. These are the people that change the world. And if you want to really, there was a chapter in U Squared. We do the readings, me and Jennifer Teeny, every week. And chapter 6, that was just out yesterday. You can watch it in the IGTV here in this account. Doing things in an unconventional way. That's how anything cool, new, the breakthroughs get made. We got to get out of the conventional way of thinking. All right. So the world can't change until you change your conception of it in your mind. Be the change you want to see. As within, so without. Nations, as well as people, are only what you believe them to be. What do you believe your nation to be? What do you believe people to be? That's what you'll see. And until you change that, you won't see anything different. So if you wish it was different, close your eyes, deny what's going on, and see it different first. Then when you open your eyes, you will see the difference. Nations as well as people are only what you believe them to be. No matter what the problem is, no matter where it is, no matter whom it concerns, you have no one to change but yourself, and you have neither opponent nor helper in bringing about the change within yourself. I'm just going to read that again. No matter what the problem is, no matter where it is, no matter whom it concerns, you have no one to change but yourself, and you have neither opponent nor helper in bringing about the change within yourself. Nobody can do it for you. It's a party of one over here. You have nothing to do. You have nothing to do but convince yourself of the truth, of that which you desire to see. What is the truth? Whatever you want it to be. We argue a lot and we compare philosophies and theories about what the truth is. I'm going to tell you right now, nobody's right. I'm not right for you. You're not right for anybody else. My truth is my truth, but then there is an eternal truth. It's a feeling though. I think it's ineffable, and people try to put words to it. But like Lao Tzu says, once it's named, it doesn't have a name. It's like you can't name we don't even have language for it. We try, and I love it. We all try in our best way. But the message can get lost in the words. We have nothing to do but convince ourselves of the truth of that which we desire to see manifest. And that which we desire to manifest, whatever truth that is up to us. We've heard that saying before. We live in our own world. We truly create our own world. Have you ever seen someone who is just on cloud 9 and they're just like, you're like, they're on another planet. They are on another planet. And it's true for them. They're in bliss. But what do we call those people? Weird. If it's working for them and it's for the good, it's not hurting nobody. They're doing it right. And we're the ones calling them, the outsiders, that they're, lost a couple marbles. They're probably happier than a lot of us. So as soon as you succeed in convincing yourself of the reality of the state sought, results follow to confirm your fixed belief. Whatever you believe in will become true for you. And remember, you determine whatever truth you want to see. Hopefully it's good for the betterment of yourself and mankind. And usually it is. We're good people. Whatever you believe in will be true for you. But if you just look at the 3D world and the results and you let the outside world dictate what's true for you, you can't let the outside world tell you what truth is. You determine the truth from inside yourself. Then you'll see it. So results follow to confirm your fixed belief. Whatever you tell your mind, and if you're in a bad place right now, if you're in a bad place and things in life are chaotic and you're so unhappy inside and out and it's just like hell and you're tortured and things just keep happening, the same pattern over and over, a vicious cycle, blah, blah, blah. I've been there. If that's where you're at right now, you just must get an affirmation going, one at a time. I've said so many times before, I didn't trust myself. The tape I was playing in my head, that's the feeling I had, most importantly, and then those are the results I was seeing in life. I put it down on paper and I wrote the polar opposite, or what I wanted. I am acutely attuned to my intuition and I follow my inner guidance. I am acutely attuned to my intuition and I follow my inner guidance. I said that over and over and over and over and over and over so many times for months. I feel it now. I believe it, and I'm seeing results now. That's how we do it. It's like having a flabby stomach. If you want a six-pack, you got to do the crunches. And then it's just maintenance, right? It might be a few weeks of tough work, but then you get them and it's just maintenance. That's how our mind is. It might be like tough work, but then it's just maintenance. It's easy. It's just the upkeep. It's building it first, building a new belief. That's the hardest, but you can do it. Get around positive people. Join a program. I offer it every day. I have free calls every day and I offer a 6-month program. I study with Bob Proctor. It is so powerful. It's a 6-month program, but I keep doing it over and over and over. And there's many clients that just keep signing up over and over to keep their mind in this. Because like I said, we're all running a program. What program are you on? You are on a program. What results are you getting? That shows the efficiency or lack of efficiency of whatever program you're on. So you never suggest, this is good too, this is the last part. So don't ever suggest to another the state which you desire them to be. Instead, you convince yourself that he is already that which you desire him to be. Just like we said with the Tiger Woods thing. Ball in the hole for me, ball in the hole for you. Ball in the hole is ball in the hole. My subconscious only knows winning for me, winning for you. Everybody's winning. Keep the message the same. So when you are talking about yourself, thinking about yourself or somebody else, and you want to change state, if you're in a state you don't like, see yourself already there. If you see a family member or a friend or a coworker who's in a state you don't desire, bothers you a little bit, imagine and see them and feel them to be how you wish them to be. Don't tell them. That never goes over well. Just imagine it in your mind. Changes will happen. Miracles happen. I've experienced them. I will gladly tell you about them. They truly are like miracles. You're the alchemist of your life. I hope you enjoyed that. As always, I have free calls every day. Please click the link in my bio. Set up a call. I'll answer any questions you have. I love doing this work. I'm all in, baby. This is my life's work now. Yep. Running groups, coaching, one-on-one groups. It's just so amazing. And it's changed my life. Ooh, y'all have heard my story. And if you haven't, I would love to tell you. I would love to chat. Have a wonderful day, all. I'll see you tomorrow.